give me a chance to do that by doing this. Or not, because
welcome into Tiger Talks Wrestling. I am your host, Tony. I am joined today by my co-host, Mr. Awesome, and our very special guest.
welcome everybody into the show. You know who we are. We'll get this going. John, welcome in. Busboy,
What's
welcome.
up? Hi, you caught me in the middle of my Shinsuke Nakamura impression.
Nice. He's a man that's been MIA, might I add, for quite some time now.
He's been busy putting other people over in other promotions, which we would not mention. And playing soccer backstage, which was really awesome.
Right. All right. Well, we are here today for our Elimination Chamber prediction show. The show starts in just under 2 hours. Here in the U.S., anyways, it'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern time on Peacock. Everybody else, get it on WWE Network. So let's get going with our predictions here. We're going to kick off with this match. I can easily, after the Royal Rumble match, start the Royal Rumble. See this one starting the Elimination Chamber. Because of the matches that they've got, they've only got 5 matches. We'll mention the one match that originally was supposed to take place here and why it's not. But dive into this one first. I liked how they had qualifying matches for this match, first of all. Out of those, we get Damian Priest, Johnny Gargano, Montez Ford of the Street Profits, Bronson Reed, Seth freaking Rollins, all challenging for Austin Theory's United States Championship inside the Elimination Chamber. For the first time ever, the U.S. title online inside the chamber. Either one of you, take the floor.
Okay,
then I go ahead.
So, as much as I hate this, I think Theory's going to walk out as champion. But, there's going to be a huge push for Montez Ford in this chamber. And I can't wait to see what they do with him in that chamber match. All right. We all know why Bronson Reed's really in this match. He's damn sure not winning this match. So, he's just there to do damage. Just a big guy to do damage. So, but the key is not how many people you eliminate. You just got to win the match. So,
True.
I think Austin Theory is going to retain based on that alone. You don't have to eliminate anybody. Just win the match.
So, I've gone on record on our weekly shows that we've been doing recently how I do not like how Johnny Gargano's been portrayed since he's been back in WWE. I don't see that changing any way, shape, or form here. I feel like he's probably going to be the first one eliminated in this match, which completely sucks. You're shaking your head no, John. Who do you think's going out first?
Rollins going first.
You think so?
Yep.
I feel like it'll be Seth and Theory at the end, honestly.
It's going to be Theory and Tez at the end. In my
Possibly.
opinion.
But
Yeah,
I think
Rollins is busy with Logan Paul, so they're probably going to be building Rollins versus Logan Paul for Mania.
I believe that's where they're going to go from it. But him losing to Austin Theory at the end here, possibly with an appearance from Logan Paul or a distraction from Logan Paul, I could see that happening.
I think Logan's going to fuck him over, and some crazy stuff's going to happen, and somehow or some way he's going to be like, if he loses or whatever, he's probably like, it's all Logan Paul's fault, even though he wasn't even there. He's like, if I didn't have my mind on you, this whole thing wouldn't have happened. Because that's all he's been focusing on the last couple of weeks since getting eliminated.
I could easily see Seth even blaming Miz too, because Miz was the one that brought Logan Paul up this past Monday on Raw, so which we'll talk about more tomorrow. But I just feel like Johnny's probably going to be the first to go. Reed and Priest will probably take each other out. One of them will eliminate the other, and then the other will get eliminated by probably Seth. But Bronson Reed, I think, will have a very good showing.
Ford's going to get a really good showing, I think. And he's going to be the Iron Man in this one. I think he's going to be the one to eliminate the big guy.
You think so?
I think he's going to eliminate Reed. And then Reed's going to get pissed off and absolutely destroy him. And then Theory's going to try to pin him. And they're going to give this false hope that he's going to win. But in reality, he's not going to. They're going to go with that finish. Yep.
They feel like Montez Ford's the future, or some people in the office do, and he does have a reality show coming out with Bianca Belair, and we know people that get reality shows in WWE usually get decent pushes in WWE. So,
definitely.
But I agree. I got Austin Theory retaining the U.S. title. I mean, the rumor is still that he's defending that U.S. title at WrestleMania against a certain individual. So. You just can't see him right now. Can't hit nudge.
I mean, he's in the chamber, though, but just, he's imaginary.
Right. All right. Move on from there. But it should be a really good match. It'll be interesting to see the U.S. title defended. Like I said, it'll be the first time ever inside the Elimination Chamber. So,
it'll definitely be an interesting match to see. And the good news is I will definitely be watching it. So I'll be watching that live from You Can't Spell Peacock Without Cock.
Me too.
Okay, Pat McAfee. Catch it on the cock.
Wow.
I forgot he said that, too.
I'm hoping he's there, but all right. So the next match we'll go over. This one's got much bigger issues between these two teams, if I want to call them. Amazon, Beth Phoenix, and the Rated R Superstar Edge, the Grit couple, going up against Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley, the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble match.
Oh, yeah. I see no reason for them to do this now during Rhea Ripley's push. I see absolutely
they gotta get
no reason. But I also see there is absolutely no way she's taking a pin here. No way. There's no way.
No.
There's absolutely no fucking way she's taking a pin here. You'd be stupid to do that. You'd be an absolute idiotic to do that, and you would kill her momentum. So I do not see her taking a pin here. If they were to lose, it would be Finn taking the pin. And it'll probably lead to a bigger match at Mania. But I look for I look for Edge to get his revenge. Edge and Beth Phoenix to get their revenge, but Rhea Ripley's definitely not getting pinned.
What you got,
I
John?
agree with Busta. Edge and Beth Phoenix are getting the win here. But I've also heard rumors that there might be a little change up and it might not be Finn Balor. It might be little Dom Dom. And that'd be perfect because Dom Dom taking a pinfall ain't gonna hurt anyone.
True. Very
But
true.
it's either Finn, Dom Dom, or whoever the male person's gonna be. Because Rhea Ripley's not getting anything taken from her. But Edge and Beth still get the win.
Yep. Because, right, this is a hard one to call, too, because we got two people that are returning, right? And then we got someone that's white hot, that's been white hot all year. And actually, she's been white hot for the last 3 years. And
For the most part.
it's gonna be there's no way they're gonna want to hurt her momentum. Not the way it's going right now. I don't see no reason for her to take the pin here. But Edge and Beth get their revenge. It's probably gonna lead to Finn versus Edge, because Edge wants revenge on Finn. Finn hides behind Dominic to try to run from Edge, and that's pretty much it.
I hadn't heard that rumor that John mentioned, but that would be perfect to put Dom in there instead and have him be the one to take the fall from Edge. But knowing especially the rumors that I was seeing about what Edge and Finn might be doing at WrestleMania, and it was originally supposed to happen at the Royal Rumble, but Edge was too busy filming a new show. I could see Edge pinning Dom here and then wanting to get his revenge against Finn at WrestleMania inside that Hell in a Cell. But I also feel like, yes, Rhea's not going to take the pin here, but Beth is going to get a little bit of a measure of revenge on her at some point during or after this match.
Oh, for sure.
She's got to get her piece of flesh as well after Rhea concertoed her. So, but yeah, I agree with the great couple.
Crowd's going to be hot. That Toronto crowd's going to be hot, and I really hope they don't kill this match.
Try the Montreal crowd, but yes, they will.
Montreal, Toronto, it's Canada. Who cares? It's all the same to me.
The Canadians, especially when these are French Canadians, and I think the people in Toronto aren't quite French Canadians, but that's the point. Still Canada homegrown.
There are only two things French that I enjoy, and that's French fries and French toast. All the rest don't matter. They're all the same to me.
Alrighty then.
Bad joke, but I don't care. By the way, French is
before I go into the next match,
it's a beautiful language. I just want to point that out.
Before we go into the next match, I want to bring up the one match that was originally supposed to take place, from what I heard, at Elimination Chamber, but it's not going to because of an injury. It's supposed to be a 6-woman tag team match. It's the reason that we've seen Lita return, not this past Monday, but Monday before at Raw during the Steel Cage match. However, from what it sounds like, Dakota Kai is injured, so the match had to get pushed back, and it more than likely can happen at WrestleMania. Which, to be honest, I know the teammate for Lita and Becky was supposed to be Trish Stratus, and it would get a big reception from the Canadian crowd. I feel like WrestleMania is a much better situation for that 6-woman tag match against Damage Control.
But you could still hype it up at the Chamber, but with seeing Trish Stratus there and give excitement when people turn out. Like, oh, this is going to happen down the road, and you're announcing in her home country. That's amazing.
Right?
Definitely. They could capitalize on this. Or, because it hasn't been officially announced yet, they could introduce their new partner and said, we're not going to face you here tonight. We're going to face you at Mania.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I mean, Becky and Bayley aren't currently doing anything at WrestleMania, so this would be perfect way to showcase them on the grandest stage of them all. I mean, Bayley even went on record this past week on social media that she's missed out in the last 2 WrestleManias this last year because she was injured. The year before, they just had her as the host of WrestleMania pretty much. So
Ding
she's
dong.
definitely going to get a match. Yeah. Ding dong. Hello.
Another way they could do it
I'm
though.
glad
is
they
like-
aren't going with the whole Michael Cole versus Bayley thing. That would have been stupid.
She wants that at some point at a WrestleMania, though.
So another way they could do this whole thing is like have an interview with Becky and Lita and have them get attacked behind by Bayley and Io. And then all of a sudden, Trish Stratus appears. The pop be huge.
It would be.
As long as they don't completely fuck it up with their Olay chants throughout the whole thing. Just stop screwing everything up. Ole, 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 ole. We get it, okay? Shut up. Just saying.
Yeah, I enjoy chant, but there's a certain time and place for it instead of right towards the end of that Continental Championship match, which we'll talk more about tomorrow. But let's move on in the Elimination Chamber.
Some crowds just ruin things. Like Raw after Manias, sometimes that crowd just completely ruins matches that are actually good.
Oh, good. The Rhinestone Cowboy.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that tomorrow. So we got the almighty Bobby Lashley versus the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar. Put quite the wrinkle on this match, though, last night on SmackDown. Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy made an appearance, and Bray Wyatt said, "Whomever walks out the winner of this match, you better run." Because Bray Wyatt's looking for whoever wins this match. More than likely at WrestleMania to face. So that changes things a little bit as we got Lesnar Lashley 3 here. Buster Boy's smacking his head. He's not happy about it.
Really?
What's your tissue?
This is the issue right here. This should be at Mania. No one gives a rat's ass about Bray versus Lashley or Bray versus Brock at Mania. No one gives a rat's ass about that match. No one
But
gives
there
a
is a
flying fuck about that.
There is a way.
Like,
they
even
will
if you
fly
care,
fuck.
like, even if you care, you don't care. You care because of another reason. You don't care because you care about the match. You care because it's of the event. This match should be happening at Mania. They deserve a bigger stage so they can do more. Like, what in the hell are they going to do here? But
Given
with
the
that
amount of
gripe
time.
out of the way, fuck this match. This match should not be happening here. It should be happening at Mania on a better stage. I'm just going to say, either way, Bray Wyatt, rest in peace. Nice knowing you, bud. But I'm just going to say, I want to say, because of the momentum that Lashley had, which I'll talk about another time, I'm going to say that Lesnar is going to win it here. Because I usually hear that, you know how it goes. Usually who has the most momentum going on the go home show usually loses. But I want to say Lesnar is going to take this one.
So, John, before I let you take over from there, let me just point out the fact that not just was it this past week on the Go Home show, but pretty much through this entire feud going back to last year's Royal Rumble, Bobby Lashley has had the better of Brock Lesnar, even in the match that Brock actually won. So for that leads to me to believe, Brock's getting his payback here, and Brock is getting his win. Clean win here, instead of just a goofy ass win. He's
gonna drop him with 4 F5s just for pissing him
probably.
off.
Go ahead, John. What's your take?
All right. Two things are about to happen here. We're going to get this match at the wrong fucking time.
Yeah, I agree. It should have been a
And
Mania.
Hurt Business. It's going full circle right here. Because when Lashley finally beats Lesnar in the shitty match we're going to get, you're going to get the Hurt Business versus the fucking Bray Wyatt squad, or whatever the hell you want to call them, at Mania.
Oh, it's possible.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
the
not
only
be
way
wrong. I
people will
still
give
think
a
it's gonna be
flying fuck
Lesnar.
about it.
like for real, like I'm just being real with you. I would much rather have had this match happen at Mania.
Oh, for sure.
Instead of them building for another stupid Bray Wyatt. What are you going to do? Light me to death? You going to glow me to death? Is this a fucking Naomi entrance? Am I going to feel the glow? What are you going to do? You going to do another shitty elbow drop off the top of the Titantron and say it was safe?
But still.
I know backyard wrestlers that the way that make things look safe and they still take hits. Example of that, Dark Side.
Yeah.
Nobody does a flying squirrel like the Dark Side. Holla, Dark Side. You're welcome. Anyway. Like, look at some of the
Probably doesn't
people
even
that
watch the show
again, I know so many other people that do that. There's so many better matches they could have chose. But no, you want to put this Wyatt feud for no reason. I want to add, but I'll go on that gripe another time. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Good thing, because we're gonna just keep moving on.
Yeah, which
I think
is
it's
what
gonna
we're
be
all
a
going
great
to do
match.
after that stupid feud.
Still,
With. No one's going to care. But anyway.
but I just wish they would like a no holds barred match or some kind of stipulation to it instead of just whoever wins is gonna face Bray at WrestleMania.
Hold
But
on. I'm
Cowboy dance off.
Oh, hey, hold on a second. I'm getting a call.
So, yeah, the next
Oh, it's
one-
nobody. It says he knows them. Okay, cool.
You done now?
Yeah, sorry.
That was a good one. I'm sorry. Woo.
Are you sure?
Yep, I'm good.
All right.
That last one triggered me. I'm sorry. I'm all out the way. Safe word is Oklahoma. I'm sorry.
Moving along. So this one, we actually had 2 qualifying matches for it, and the other 2, 3, whichever. The other members were put in there just because of how they finished at the Royal Rumble. 2 matches, yeah. That's right the first time. Because Adam Pearce decided that the final 4 women from the Royal Rumble match that got eliminated were going to be in this match, and then Carmella and Natalya had to work their ways into this match, as we got these 6 women going at it for the number 1 contendership of the Raw Women's Championship. We got from Raw, Carmella, who won a fatal 4-way to get in here, Nikki Cross, and the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. And then from SmackDown, you had Natalya, who had to work her way into this match, Liv Morgan, and Raquel Rodriguez. John, I'm sure I already know who you got picked to win this match and go on to face Bianca Belair.
You have no idea, buddy.
Uh-oh. All right. Go ahead and take it, guys.
Yeah. I'll let John go first.
So, see, I'm wearing the shirt because this person is not going to win. Let's get that out of the way first.
Nice.
Clearly, the only 2 people I could see winning this match is Raquel Rodriguez and Asuka. And based on how we saw them exit the ring during the Asuka Liv Morgan match, it pretty much showed that the flag is pointing more towards Asuka getting this win seeing Bianca versus Asuka at Mania. And as a Liv fan, you think I'd be mad about that, but that's going to be a hell of a match. With this type of Asuka in the ring, you can't really complain about it.
I mean, what can you say about this version of Asuka? It's, as mentioned, it's the Kana version of Asuka that we're seeing here. I personally love that mask that she wears out to the ring now. That is awesome. It scares the hell out of my 9-year-old niece, but that's the point.
It's spicy.
It is. But even the face paint and the hair shorter, still the same color, her hair, but a great
the mist
look
coming out of her mouth during the match, during the entrances and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
I just love this version of Asuka, for sure.
Good. This, believe it or not, I'm actually looking forward to this match the most.
Oh.
Aside from the main event, because I think this has the potential to be the underdog match of the card. Because nobody pays attention to the women's matches, but for the first time, you actually have to pay attention to the women's match. This is going to put eyes on the women's division. And because of that, I see absolutely no doubt in my mind that they're going to fuck it up and Carmella is going to win it.
Okay, Hope.
I'm joking. I'm kidding.
That's what my niece keeps picking is Carmella. I'm like, you're out of your mind, kid.
Asuka is definitely, I see no reason why Asuka should not win this at all. Like, there's no reason. And I'm okay with that because, Nikki's not doing anything. Raquel, I don't know what the hell they're doing with her. Carmella just came back. Liv Morgan, they haven't been doing anything with her in a long time. And Natalia's in a feud with Ronda. So they're not, and Shayna. So I see no reason why Asuka shouldn't win. So Asuka definitely. No doubt.
This should be, in my opinion, an interesting Elimination Chamber match. If you look at it, you got 3 women in there that are kind of off the rockers right now. Pretty extreme, so as to speak, in Nikki, Liv, and Asuka. And then you got the 3 other women that are in there. I mean, Raquel's got the muscle. She's going to probably dominate quite a bit of this match, really. Natalya and Carmella got their own strengths in there, but I could see probably Nikki and Carmella possibly being the first 2 eliminated, maybe Natalya instead of one of those 2. But I feel like it'll come down to Raquel, Liv, and Asuka as the final 3. In the end, though, I think it will be the same that we've seen at the Royal Rumble. You'll see Liv and Asuka be the last 2 in there. And Asuka's picking up the win, going on to face Bianca at WrestleMania.
One thing I will say, though, is I hope that we can just see this crazy son of a bitch Nikki Cross at some point on top of the chamber using it like freaking monkey bars.
Right? I can see that. She'll probably be the one to jump off one of the pods, too, knowing her.
Yeah.
Nikki Cross is going to eliminate herself. I'm calling it. She's not going to get eliminated by anybody. She's going to eliminate herself because she's going to do some crazy shit from the very top of the chamber. She's going to jump on Raquel, or probably the biggest person that she can find, and jump on her. And it's going to screw her. It's going to screw her.
Yeah, she's going to jump off the pod, land on Natalya, and then Carmella's going to come over here and roll her up. Nikki's gone.
That'll probably be about it, too.
Yeah, she's probably, Carmella's probably just going to crawl over there and get the pin off Natalya when Nikki Cross beats her up. Yeah, I can see that.
So I'm curious to see where exactly they're going to go with Carmella after hearing her on commentary bickering back and forth kind of with Wade Barrett on SmackDown last night. Almost made it sound like Corey and Wade might have issues, but
yeah, because Corey Graves wants to have another match. So
he actually mentioned yesterday, the day before on social media, that he would love to have a match with his wife Carmella and do a mixed tag match of some sort.
I got it.
Yeah.
Corey Graves and Carmella versus Wade Barrett and Piper Niven. Let's do it.
Hey, that'd be a nice match. That'd be a very nice match, I think. I also heard
Most
rumors that it
likely
could be.
going down, it'll probably be like Wade Barrett and Liv Morgan.
What I heard rumors wise was Corey might be in a match at WrestleMania against Pat McAfee. So
God, I
That'd be
hope
good.
not. Pat
We'll see.
McAfee is too good for that.
Oh, damn.
Hold on, let me punt that.
Just
real
make
quick.
sure he doesn't hurt his head again going out of the ring.
Wow. Of course, that's all speculation. We got to wait another month and a half before WrestleMania gets here, but we'll see what happens. Should be a really good chamber match, though, between these 6 women.
Yeah, definitely. Like I mentioned, underdog match right here. It's going to be a surpriser. It's going to shock you. Like sleeper match right here.
So, if anybody wants to, I see there's supposedly 4 people watching the show right now. If you got any predictions or anything, put them in the comment section. I'll read them all. But otherwise, we're getting close to the end of the show here. Well, we're getting the last match, anyways. And I got to talk about when it comes to this match, in my opinion. So,
You got the wrong title.
we got the main event. Well, it just shows the one title there. I don't know why. You can kind of see the WWE title actually over here.
Oh, I mean on your banner. It doesn't say screw job.
Oh, on the banner. Yeah. What? Did you just say what I thought you said?
Screw job, yeah.
That happened many years ago, might I add. Well, you're probably not wrong, but anyway, you got the hometown hero, Sami Zayn, who got an amazing ovation last night on Friday Night SmackDown.
Was it amazing? All I heard was ole, 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 ole.
Oh, don't even get me started on that. No, man. I'm going to be quiet.
That was the second chant. I mean, you got his old theme song back.
We got a
Everybody was
fuck
singing
you
along.
Roman chant, too.
Even though you didn't hear it because they bleeped it out, but
Yeah, we got a
knew
you
what was
deserve
being
it
said.
chant. We got, and he said, by the way, for those of you that don't know, in French, he said you're coming into my fucking house.
and he
And he
did.
didn't bleep it out at all.
No, because he said it in French.
It's okay to swear if it's in French.
It was in
Oui,
another
oui.
language.
Wow. All I'm going to say, I have a word for the editors. You are all a bunch of dung cuffs.
I think they've upgraded to Shiza.
Well, Shizen dung cuffs. There you go.
No, not Shiza Domkoffs. Just Shiza Cuffs. Them shitheads.
Perfect. Excelente.
Yeah.
Ha-ha.
Anyway, we got Sami Zayn facing Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship here in the main event of an Elimination Chamber. We already all know what's going to happen here. Sammy's going to get the homegrown crowd involved in the match, and they'll be behind him. But in the end, we all agree, I'm sure, Roman's walking out still undisputed WWE Universal Champion with a little help from not just Jimmy, more than likely also Jay Uso.
Here's the crazy thing. There's been a lot of rumors going around of speculating this match because they've already said the original ending and they said they changed the ending. So
That don't mean they've changed the finish.
They changed the finish. But here's the thing. I think here's my brainstorm here, okay? I think Sammy is going to win by DQ.
That I could see.
Damn it.
By DQ. Because, and at the end of the day, it's going to be him. I think it's going to be him versus Cody versus Roman for the title at Mania.
No.
I believe so. I think Roman is still going to walk out champion, but in the back of my mind, something's just telling me triple threat. But also keep in mind what Cody said. He said, you got to finish your story.
I want to see you on Monday. I want to see you at WrestleMania.
Yep. So I think what is going on here, I think that he is going to retain. Roman's retaining, no doubt about it. But I think they're going to try to pencil Sammy in for something to do at Mania with that belt. And I think we're going to have another Daniel Bryan.
No,
I disagree very much.
They're going to do the same thing that they did. It's kind of like how, what I mean by that is, you know how Daniel Bryan got over organically and people just naturally got behind him as an underdog? I think that's what's happening here. And I think for a long time.
I know hold on a minute. So let me just put this out there. I know I've seen a lot of comparisons to the Daniel Bryan situation with Sami Zayn out there on social media, and I know where you're going with that. I personally don't see it. Yeah, I personally do not see it the same way. I mean, yes, Sammy's getting a lot of cheers. People are getting behind him, but it's different. It's nothing like the Yes Movement, in my opinion. So I don't think you can compare it at all.
Yeah, but what I mean by that too, like Zack Ryder, right? He got over organically. Like, he got over organically. Jericho got over organically. Daniel Bryan got over organically. You see what I mean? That's what's happening with him. Like, people are just like they gave him the ball and people loved it. And he got over organically.
I don't feel like they gave him the ball at all. He just happened to strike lightning in a bottle for the most part with the whole situation with the bloodline. But again, like I said, this is not the exact same thing as Daniel Bryan and the Yes Movement, and Sammy's not weaseling his way, really, to put it, into a triple threat match at WrestleMania. That's just not happening. He's going to get the match more than likely with Kevin Owens against the Usos for the tag titles, like they have planned.
Yeah. Like I mentioned, Roman's retaining regardless.
Yes.
So
I could see Roman winning the match with help from the Usos, and then afterwards the Usos are out there with Roman helping beat up Sammy. Then you get KO's return, and KO and Sammy get the reunion to end the show.
Or what if KO fucks him over the belt?
I seen something about that too. I don't think that's going to happen either. I don't feel like
we'll see what's going to happen with that, but I think that somehow, some way, they're going to see that, and I think it's going to be different at Mania. I got a feeling. Just a feeling.
What's your take on all this, John?
All right, so I know that the bloodline is getting involved because, it's the bloodline. They got to silence Sami Zayn. Smack, who gives a shit? Anyways, so what I think is going to happen is I think Sami Zayn is going to have one of the, not the best, but one of the best performances of his whole career in his home city. Just to end up getting his head super kicked off by Jey Uso.
Yep, the crowd think he's there to help Sammy and returns.
And then you see the Usos and all that, and Solo beating the crap out of Sammy after the match. And then you're going to have Kevin Owens come down. But that's not the only person that's going to come down. You're also going to come down.
Cody.
See, Cody Rhodes is going to come down. He's going to get involved as well after the match. And the story is not. Cody isn't just saying Sammy's got to finish story. They both got to finish their story. And that's why the same night, the Usos are going to lose to Kevin and Sammy. And that way, when Cody beats Roman Reigns, Cody, Sammy, and Kevin all get to celebrate together. And that's what the whole story ending was. Booyah!
I agree with it. I feel like the way they're going to have to go with that, though, is you got to have Sammy and KO winning the tag titles to close out night 1 of WrestleMania.
Yep.
And then you have Cody take the undisputed titles from Roman to close out night 2.
Yep.
Kind of like the same thing that happened with the two friends at WrestleMania 20 when they both won both the main belts.
You who shall not be named and Eddie Guerrero.
Yep.
I mean, I'll name him, but a lot of people wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, with good. Never mind. I'm not going to open that.
No, there's good reason for not.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. I was gonna say that with good reason, for good reason, but I'm leaving that alone. We're gonna leave that one alone. That's a story for another time.
But I will put this out. The Royal Rumble, the finish that we've seen to it was, of course, great, but that is something that we don't normally see at the end of a premium live event. Not something in the old regime we would see at the end of a premium live event anyways. But I feel like that's something that we're going to continue to see happen more and more as we go forward with Triple H in charge.
Oh, yeah. They said that's
again,
the best.
Here, I don't see it just being a finish.
They said they haven't seen a good implosion like that since the Mega Powers.
Right. I can see that.
That's what a lot of people said. It was the best ending they've seen, and it reminded them a lot of what happened with the Mega Powers, and they liked it very, very much. And I'm like, I can see it, but
I don't know that I'd put it quite up there. I mean, Macho Man and Hulk are a much different scenario than Roman and Sammy.
yeah, that happened based on personal hate, though. Those two literally, legitimately hate each other. They're like bred from different, you know what I mean? They're different kind of breeds from each other, but yeah.
These what it is. All right. So, with all that, I mean, we're gonna have a lot of questions answered tonight, but still have many questions going into WrestleMania. I feel like from all this, we'll have some answers. Obviously, as we mentioned, more than likely, Asuka will face Bianca Belair. We figure come WrestleMania for the Raw Women's title. I feel like if that does happen, though, as long as Asuka wins tonight, Asuka is the one that needs to go over because Asuka is, as I think Busta Boy and I mentioned on this past week's show, 0-4 at WrestleMania. So that needs to change for Asuka, whether she goes against Bianca Belair or whoever she faces at WrestleMania, in my opinion.
Yeah, look, that really pisses me off. I've already been on a tangent about that. Asuka's way too talented to be 0-4 at Mania. Granted, the last couple of Manias were but still, she should definitely be more than just 0-4. She should technically be maybe 3-1. There's one legit loss that I feel that she should have had, but yeah, she shouldn't have lost against Charlotte in the first one. Just saying.
It'll be interesting to see where the other individuals. I mean, we know two of the 6 guys in the men's Elimination Chamber match for the U.S. title, more than likely who they'll be facing at WrestleMania. It'll be interesting to see what happens with those other 4 gentlemen: Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, Johnny Gargano, and Montez Ford come WrestleMania. But
we'll probably end
And
up
who knows
getting
what'll come
Priest.
up for women.
Sorry, go ahead.
What's that?
I said we'll most likely get Priest versus Gargano at Mania.
Maybe.
They just need
We'll
to
see.
do something with Gargano, and that pisses me off.
Priest and Dom. No, wait, Dominic's first and right on mine. I was going to say Dom and Priest versus Gargano and Loomis, because that'd be a good match.
That would be good.
Right.
That would be pretty decent. Yeah.
Like you mentioned, Dom's more than likely going to be busy with his dad. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's most likely gonna be. What if Dom ends up actually getting fucked over by Rey Mysterio during the Edge match?
it could happen.
He finally gets tired of being an Undertaker and saying, "I'll burn in hell before I face my family," and finally decides to attack.
I mean, Dom and Maria did interrupt their Valentine's Day again. It's like they've interrupted Christmas
Oh
and
my
Thanksgiving.
God, that was so stupid.
Wasn't though? It was
I didn't
interesting.
watch it because I was too busy trying to wake up from the match that I'm not going to mention till next time we do a show when we talk about those shows.
Yeah.
How are you going to go to a fancy restaurant, get the finest bottle of champagne, and your best chicken fingers
Right?
with the ketchup on the side?
Yeah.
I mean,
But
for
Dom
the I have a side rant, but that was going into another side rant, but I'm not going to talk about that until we get to that match next time.
Yeah, there's a lot that happened this past week in wrestling that we'll have to talk about. Hopefully tomorrow. That's when it's planned for right now.
Either way, rest in peace, Jeff Jarrett's dad. Just saying.
Yes, rest in peace to Jerry Jarrett, indeed. Another one gone that we lost. Of course, Lanny Poffo recently passed away too. So,
Yeah.
the genius.
Yep.
Too many people from the community going lately. I'll have to see what that's all about in a little bit. All right. So, we'll mention, like I said, tomorrow night we'll do the weekly review show. We will talk about this show, Elimination Chamber, as well on it. I'll be honest, I think I probably surprised you with some of my thoughts on things that happened this week in wrestling. So, but we'll get into that more tomorrow night. Any last things you guys want to say about Elimination Chamber, though, before we close out this pretty quick show that we did today?
I actually have no extra things to say. No side tangents about it or anything. Just going to say one more thing. Fuck you, Madcap Moss.
Wow.
You'll find out why when we do our other show. You'll find out why. Madcap Moss.
Okay, then.
It's all fun and games until a wild Madcap Moss comes in and fucks up your match. I have a football background. I still don't give a shit.
Well, if you want to talk sports, there was another program that had sports related to it that we'll talk about tomorrow night that baffled me. But that's besides what. For now, anyway. Should be an interesting show. Like I said, should give us some questions and answers going into Mania. That will be the next premium live event for WWE. We not to jump ship to the other brand, but AEW does have their own premium pay-per-view rather coming up before WrestleMania that we'll do. I'll get a prediction show out probably on here as well in a few weeks. Quite the main event they have there, but we'll get into that later.
Whew. Well, that's going to be another 12-hour show. We'll have to watch it about 8 in the morning.
That's
from 8 in the morning till about 9 p.m. the next day. There you go, everybody. There's your weekly show, all in like 12 hours, everyone. A 3.5 hour opener.
Only
I mean,
three
we
and a
do
half
know they
hours?
have.
Yeah, only 3.5 hours. That's their shortest match on the card.
Woo!
Well, that
Yeah.
can't be the shortest match because the shortest match will be an hour if that's the case.
Oh, the other ones
And
are
the main
like,
event's an hour.
their main event is going to be about 6 hours.
And that's before the bell actually rings.
That's
Oh, okay.
just on the entrances. Yeah. That's just setting up. You get to see everyone set up the lights and everything.
It's a real in-depth process.
Yeah. You get a behind-the-scenes tour without actually being behind the scenes. Talk about having your cake and eating it too. And that's proof in the pudding that you can have your cake and eat it too.
On the plus side, we're only 3.5 weeks away until the new WWE 2K23 video game comes out.
Whoa. Wow. They announced a release date for it?
Yeah, WWE's had their release date out for a while now for 2K23. AEW still hasn't released a date for Fight Forever to come out.
I know their roster release because my freaking Facebook group gets spammed with it all the time because there's someone there that's a super
before
fan
they
of it.
revealed the roster, they revealed the date that it would be coming out.
Yep, and Nikita Lyons is in it.
She is. They got a lot of people in it that are newer. They got a lot of NXT in it compared to what they usually do.
I'm going to make a female Shield. It's going to be Piper Niven, Nikita Lyons, and Liv Morgan.
It'll be Dewdrop because Piper Niven, unfortunately, is not in the game as Dewdrop, but you can change it, I'm sure.
They're saying, let's see. So their DLC is going to be the Fiend. Unfortunately, he's DLC.
I've seen they might do a Bray Wyatt DLC with different versions of him.
Yeah, I mean, you got all the 900 people on your roster, and you can't afford one person. Jeez.
Listen, 2K hasn't officially announced what their DLCs are going to be yet. I've seen rumors of what could be, but they got pretty nice roster right now that they've revealed for it.
And most importantly, Madcap Moss is not in it. So that means he's going to be DLC and disappoint us all. I need a jobber anyway, so there you go.
I think you're wrong.
Oh, well, he is in there. Check. Oh, yeah, he is in there. Never mind. Yeah, he is. I see him. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Pretty sure he was in there.
Good. We need a jobber anyway. He'll be my new jabroni champion.
I mean, Nikki's got two different versions in the game again.
Oh, she's got Nikki Cross and Nikki
Ash. Nikki ASH and Nikki Cross. Yep, they're both in there. From what I said.
At least we're not going back to Nicolette Glenn Cross.
Right? Right. What? Main thing I'm looking forward to for the new 2K game, though, is actually getting to play War Games.
Dun, 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 dun.
If you can get the game to actually work.
Even though it'll only be 3-on-3 or 4-on-4, they 5-on-5, but still.
At least it's that. At least it's something.
No trying to jinx this. 2K22 is a lot better than 2K20, so.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I did not mind. Surprisingly, 2K22 was actually surprisingly good. Until they went and fucked it up and started updating all kinds of shit that didn't need to be updated.
It happens sometimes.
So Eddie's going to make a European Shield.
Oh yeah.
JD McDonough, Ilya Dragunov, and
Ilya.
Tyler Bate.
Interesting.
So I'm about to make my own evolution. Ready for this? It's gonna be the best evolution you ever know. We're gonna have EC3. All right.
Who?
Hear me out. Hold on. We're gonna have EC3. We're gonna have Darren Young, Velveteen Dream, and Ryback.
No.
I didn't say what
so
kind of evolution it was gonna be. It's the evolution that nobody asked for and nobody wants. So there you go.
You're right. Wow.
So there you go. Darren Young and Velveteen Dream can go for the tag team belts. Ryback can go for the world title.
I just threw up a little in my mouth when you said that.
I just had to make sure all your reflexes were working just fine.
So you're doing that. You're doing an evolution that no one wants, and Dolph Ziggler didn't make the cut.
I said evolution that nobody doesn't want, not careers nobody ever doesn't want.
True that, but poor Dolph.
How not to be a superstar? Job out for 10 plus years and become a shitty comedian. There you go.
I mean, he started as a cheerleader, became an entertainer, and now he's a shitty comedian.
He started as a manager for a white Mexican. Then he went to a cheerleader. Now he's jobbing out to other people that are worse than him.
I mean, he does have a match.
Mustafa Ali. What?
He does have a match against Ali on Raw Monday night.
Prince Ali.
Did Ali win?
No, this upcoming Monday they have the match.
Oh God.
So no, he hasn't won yet. He hasn't lost yet either.
Well, we know how that match is gonna go.
More likely.
Free win for Mustafa Ali. That's gonna get the crowd on your side.
Yeah, you beat Dolph. You're good now.
You're my best friend. You are the best ever. You beat Dolph Ziggler. Come give me a hug, lug.
Terrible. Anywho's it?
The stuff that comes out of my mouth sometimes even surprises me.
I'm glad it's not just us. But anyway, yeah, that's about that. So, look forward to seeing what happens at Elimination Chamber starting here in a little over an hour. Again, we'll be back on tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time for Weekend Review. After that, that's what I'd like to do is keep that Sunday 8 p.m. start time, if possible, every week. We'll see. I know things happen, as they've happened the last couple weeks. Besides that,
I hear you.
Besides that, we'll go in, have the AEW prediction show in a few weeks here. And then, of course, the big prediction show coming up here in just a month and a half for WrestleMania. But not just WrestleMania. You also got NXT Stand and Deliver that we'll have to put in there as well.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not just WrestleMania, though. It's WrestleMania goes Hollywood.
Hollywood. Yes, indeed.
But speaking of that, are we going to do a Fastlane prediction show?
Probably not, because there is no Fastlane.
Because I know they were talking about, because I know NXT, what happened on NXT
They got
Yeah.
NXT Roadblock, but that's not a premium.
Oh,
live
that's
event.
what I mean. Roadblock. My bad.
That's just going to be on USA Network, so probably.
Oh, okay. Just curious.
I mean, we'll talk about it during our weekly recap show, but
Oh, okay. That's what I was wondering in my own doofus way, you know.
but no, it's not getting its own prediction show.
Okay. That's why I was asking, but you know, good old Dorcas me can't get the words out right.
All right. So that was my plugs for our upcoming shows. Anything either one of you two want to plug?
Nope, not me this time.
He's winning tonight. That's a fact, but that sounds fun. Don't worry, this won't be the same shirt I'm wearing come WrestleMania time, but
This hopefully won't be the same shirt I'm wearing either.
The shirt that I'm going to be wearing is not clean right now, but it will be.
you actually gonna have a wrestling shirt?
Yeah,
Oh,
I actually wear those.
good
So
job.
I actually have 3 of them, and I wear them. One's wore
got
out
one.
actually. My Dean Ambrose one, I literally wore that the whole front out. I wore it.
I
so
still
much.
got a D. Ambrose one.
They say you
I
wore
got,
that.
I got. It was my first ever wrestler shirt I ever got. This is a Never Apologize shirt. Dean Ambrose.
Nice.
First wrestling shirt that I bought myself was back when Sheamus first started.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Because
It isn't-
I
it
am
doesn't
the Steel
anymore.
Panther of wrestling shows. I'm unapologetic.
So, Tony,
Uh-oh.
are you going to SummerSlam?
That is a great question. I don't know yet. I would love to, but
Could
We'll
you
see.
imagine doing a prediction show?
I'd have to figure out a way to get
outside
there for
SummerSlam?
one.
Dude, Tiger Talks Wrestling live from SummerSlam.
That would be great.
That'd be epic, bro.
A prediction show live at SummerSlam.
Because it is in Detroit. this
At
year.
Ford Field.
You never know. You might see me. Whoops.
Oh, I might.
Did I say
is
that
very
out loud?
intriguing.
Did I say that out loud? I meant I'm good. I hope you have fun when you go.
I heard nothing other than that because it was kind of going in and out. So
Well, I might be going too.
we'll see.
I might be going to SummerSlam as well. So it's in Detroit. I've never been to a wrestling event before. So what better event to go to than that? Because I made a promise this year I was going to start doing more things I've never done before to better my anxiety, to make my anxiety
one
better and
wrestling show.
improve it. Yep. Go to a wrestling show, go to a concert. I already have a concert in mind that I'm going to over the summer, the Big Growl. I want to go to it this year. So I'd like to go to SummerSlam.
We'll see. It
I
depends on
mean-
the tickets. Like I said, if I can find a way there. So
Yeah, that's the hardest. That's the hardest thing to do is finding a ways there.
I got a friend on Facebook who said he's going there that I've known since I was a kid. But
I mean, the last time I went to a wrestling pay-per-view was back when the Royal Rumble 2009 at Joe Louis.
nice.
The last pay-per-view I ever went to was 36 years ago.
I was gonna say I've never gone to a pay-per-view either, so I've only
I've
been to
never-
SmackDown in Grand Rapids once.
I've never been to a Raw, never been to a SmackDown, never been to a pay-per-view, nothing.
Been to a Raw a few times in Grand Rapids.
Yep,
I
never
wanted
been
to.
to any of those.
Are you
I mean,
going
they'll
at
be
the
in
end of
Grand
this
Rapids
month?
this week, but I'm not.
I'm not.
I'm not gonna get there. I would have liked to have, but
I was even going to get the wife one of the mommy shirts for Rhea Ripley because that's her wrestler.
nice.
They need an ex-con Dom shirt.
I'll be working.
They have an ex-con Dom shirt.
I'm buying it.
It says, "I'm Dom. I go with mommy."
I'm buying it.
She wanted.
I'm buying it just to troll.
Wow.
She wanted to get the mommy shirt.
Wow.
She wanted me to wear that and then go to Raw wearing those shirts.
Oh wait. By the way, I lied to you. I don't have 3 wrestling shirts. I have 4. Sorry.
Yep, I am.
Yeah, I have. I'm sure you've seen it many times on the Tiger Talks Wrestling show. I have an Eddie Guerrero shirt. I have my Moxley shirt. Well, Moxley, but it's Dean Ambrose. I have a Roman Reigns shirt, and I have an Abaddon shirt. And I'm getting a Darby Allin shirt, too.
Know from Twitter how big of an Abaddon fan you are.
Yep. Yeah, me and Jason Atlas have shared our love for Abaddon.
From
We would have
AEW.
virtual fights over her. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, hello, Abaddon. Can you teach me how to use some of your makeup? And by makeup, I mean actual makeup, because I actually really enjoy your Japanese horror inspired makeup. Can you show me how to do that? That'd be sick.
Anyway, yeah, that's something to think about. Maybe I'll have to try and figure out a way to get to SummerSlam. That would be cool to have a prediction show live from Ford Field.
That would be huge.
That would be giant.
You know how many views you get then?
Probably
People are
still
gonna
wouldn't
be
be
like-
enough, but hey, you never know.
People are gonna be like, "What is he? He's actually in Ford Field! Oh my god, that's sick!" How do we know you're actually gonna be a SummerSlam? Could be there for a monster truck show. Look at the date, idiot. Anyway,
Yeah, I would easily have a camera there and showing the sign that would say SummerSlam, Ford Field.
then you'll see me in the background. Hi, YouTube.
We'll have to talk about it. We got something.
Who knows?
Anywho, you never know. That's 6 months away, so just under. Anywho, this has been our Elimination Chamber prediction show with a little bit of extra, as always. John, Busboy, thanks for joining in. Tomorrow night, hopefully catch you for review. Everybody enjoy Wow, you got me talking about SummerSlam now. Everybody enjoy Elimination Chamber. Have a great night. We'll see you.